Hey guys, and welcome to Little Big Podcast. This is episode 169. Alright guys, thanks for joining us this week, and we are really excited about everything that's going on in the news this week, except for a couple of things that I'll get to in just a minute. But first up, we have our level of the week, which is Magical Toys 2 by Amataka, I think. And it's a really great level. It's the sequel to, of course, Magical Toys 1. And in this level, it starts off with a bus getting chased by helicopters and motorcycles and stuff. Really great level, so make sure you check it out. But I really enjoyed that first sequence. It was just great. So anyway, make sure you check out that level. And I only picked one level this week, which I will tell you why in just a minute. So don't get too mad. There is a lot of news, and we will get to that in just a minute as well. So first up, we have the interviews that were supposed to be this week. I never heard anything back, and I waited till Friday night, and I still hadn't heard anything. And I'm like, well, I can't shoot now. It's like really late. So the interviews hopefully should be next week, which will work out pretty well because every episode ending in a 0 is supposed to be interviews anyway. So hopefully we can work things out for next week. Sorry about them not working out for this week. We tried our best to get them this week. And I guess schedule conflicts or whatever prevented that from happening. So we apologize for that. And next, the future of Little Big Planet not only needs you, but it needs you. Yes, that's right, you. And you can apply for a job at the Little Big Planet. I don't really know which studio, but you can apply for a job to work on Little Big Planet at littlebigplanet.com. You click on the link where it says the future of LBP needs you, and then you can apply for the job under that link. There are a couple of jobs listed there, and one of the interesting clauses in that post is that it says that they need more people to work on several Little Big Planet games. As far as I'm concerned, 2 is not several. So, kind of interesting stuff when it says that they're releasing several games and there's only 2 announced. So, there is a possibility that we will be seeing another Little Big Planet game announced at E3, which I would really not be too surprised by with the overwhelming success of Little Big Planet 2. And it's been, let's see, in June, it'll be a year and a half since the game launched. So if they're going to shoot for another November launch, that would really make sense for them to announce Little Big Planet 3 at E3. So of course, we'll be keeping you guys up to date on all the latest on that as well. Then we have the Little Big Planet Update 1.12. The dive-in feature has been improved. The boo has been removed, and comments and reviews can be disabled via lbp.me. Now, a lot of you are really complaining about this boo system being removed, saying that nothing can be voiced as a negative anymore, and all it can be voiced as positive opinions, and there's no way to retaliate to people that are being mean. And honestly, I'm pretty shocked by the response of the Little Big Planet community to this, mainly because I don't see why this is a bad thing. I mean, yes, you can't voice your negative opinions, but a lot of these people that were disliking levels in the first place weren't leaving feedback. So now you'll be able to, leave feedback to a level, which I think is a really good thing. And instead of it all being based on how many boos versus yays and the ratio on that, it'll be based on yays. And you're not going to yay a level if you just, Anyway, I think it's a really quite smart idea. Though I do understand where everybody's coming from thinking it's bad, because I totally understand that, because if you can't voice a negative, then is there really a positive? It's just like a neutral and a better, or is not leaving a smiley face the same as giving a boo now? I don't really know, but it's kind of an interesting scenario. So what I would advise is to just keep calm and carry on. It's not that big of a deal. And I think everybody can end up working this out to it not being a huge calamity like it's been made out to be. And honestly, that's why I only picked one level this week, because all the other levels were like, oh, the boo system needs to be put back in place. And I'm like, oh, come on, guys. So anyway, hopefully that will be resolved in the future by adding back the boo system, or just people getting over it. So anyway, we are on to our next bit of news. Cyrock from Little Big Land is the new Little Big Planet Vita community coordinator, which I think we should call the Comco from now on, because that just sounds cool. And yeah, so congrats to him, and look forward to working with him in the future. And in case you didn't know, Stephen I is the community coordinator for Little Big Planet 2 on the PlayStation 3. So now we have 2 community coordinators, and of course we'll probably get another community coordinator for LBP karting. So Little Big Planet World, if you're looking for a community coordinator, I know a guy, and he's wearing a black shirt that has a home logo on it, and he's sitting in this area right now. So anyway, just a friendly reminder to the guys at Little Big Planet. No, I'm just kidding. I really would love to have a job as a community coordinator, but I don't think I could handle it. My brain would explode. Tremendous respect to the people that actually do pull this off. Next up, we have the Kevin Butler costume and executive golf cart for Little Big Planet Karting. It will be a pre-order bonus if you pre-order now through some date on Amazon.com. You can get this costume, which looks really cool, and the golf cart. Then we have Media Molecule Podcast number 21 that you can check out by heading to MediaMolecule.com and clicking on the podcast button thing post on their website. Then we have the Escape Plan DLC, which is coming out next week, and the Journey DLC, which is coming out next week. Going to be a really busy DLC week, so that's exciting. And then we have the Planetarium Crown Contest 3 winners, which you can view by heading to the link in the description. And finally, this week, I have a story that I would like to share with you guys. I'm not totally sure, I'm waiting for some feedback from you guys on it, but I think I'm going to start another show this summer, which is more of like a general newsy kind of thing, instead of just doing Little Big Planet news. Because honestly, I would love to sound off on a bunch of topics, but I really can't do that on this show because it's a Little Big Planet show. So I'm going to be starting a new show this summer, hopefully, if you guys are behind it. And I guess more info will be coming on that in the upcoming weeks and months and stuff. But if you would like to watch a show where I kind of cover like general news about tech and whatever else is interesting, just let me know in the comment section below. I would really appreciate your feedback on that. It wouldn't be exactly the same as the Little Big Podcast, of course, but it would be along the same lines as a streamlined, polished-ish podcast that would be releasing probably weekly on YouTube. So if you're interested in that, leave me a comment below saying, yes, I would be interested in watching your show, or no, I wouldn't be watching your show because it would be boring. You know, anything like that. I am open to suggestions, comments, concerns, all that good stuff. So thanks for joining us this week, and I think that's just about it. I will see you next week with hopefully the interviews about Little Big Planet karting if all goes according to plan. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video if you enjoyed it. And yeah, that's just about it. I will see you guys next time.